This is day 112. There have been a lot of learning lessons that I have taken out of these 112 days of me shooting a video and putting it on YouTube. It's been a very exciting journey. There are a lot of reasons why this is helping me. One is it is helping me improve my communication skills and building up my confidence. And obviously, when you're speaking, your tone, your articulation, your how some of the mouth muscles work, they are getting exercise every day. So very awesome journey of 112 days. Now this is probably going to be a longer video with some of the mistakes that I will make, and I will not edit them, of course. I haven't been doing that in any of the videos. I just reshoot the video, and if it goes like more than 5 minutes, then whatever mistakes I'm making, I'll like upload the video. And one reason is also that I see things in the way they should be. I've learned it from Sadhguru. I will talk about him as well. And there shouldn't be that there is some imagination aspect of things. Oh, but the other person is doing like this, and there is certain sort of that is how it is done. Sometimes creativity needs experiments, and with what I am trying to do, I want to connect with people and speak on length with clarity about the real talk, about the real issues, that how I perceive them and how my decision making in those aspects is. I don't want to read a book and then put it outside. Okay, I read it there. Yeah, no, I will do that for sure, because I will be implementing in my life, and then I will do that. And, there is no point. Otherwise, this would be a book review channel that I am trying to make. Is more about public speaking, where I can take data from books, from audios, from different sorts of other great public speakers, spiritual speakers, and how I can articulate well in on this channel, and also put it in my life. First in my life, how can I apply, and then I can put articulate them with the examples that I have used, that the content that I have gotten from all these different mediums. So it's been I will talk about a little bit of goal setting and what is the uh, things that I'm trying to achieve. Okay, so starting with this, the first point is that what happened is this year is going to be very there are a lot of challenges that I can see in this year, and I am taking them as an opportunity to grow myself and do the best that I can do. The reason is because there is no point in thinking about a situation, saying, "Oh, something got wasted," and my time got wasted. This happened. Life is a learning journey. Whatever is happening is a learning phase, and it's going to lead up somewhere. I really don't see comparison is a poison, right? Some of the people who are close to me, they do comparison of their lives with other people's lives, or they go back into the past and say, oh, some decisions I had made like this, and life would have been different. It's good to reflect, but at the end of the day, you cannot change the course of life through that decision now, because it was like 20 years ago, 15 years ago. So the best thing is what you can do right now. That's where the gold is. You can change the present situation and how you want to head in life next few years. That's the best thing to do, rather than contemplating and thinking, oh my god, what did I do? I took a wrong decision, I should have done that. But you have lived that life, you have lived those 20 years. So why are you putting a regret now? This is a human tendency. I might do the same thing. I try not to. I write down, okay, this is the one thing I will do. I'm going to write down all my mistakes in my reflective journey that I know of certain challenges that I'm facing. Now, what will happen with these mistakes? I want to remember them, and I want to learn from them, not dwell upon them. Okay, if I had done this, telling everyone I had done this, I would have been the king of this planet. That does not like that. if if that decision would have been taken, there might have been some other mistake. The best thing is to learn from that mistake that you made. The other point was, so some of the close people, they sometimes, close people, I'm talking about some families we have, and some relatives, and some friends, they compare their lives. That is a habit they have. They want to compare their lives with other people. Also, they want to compare their close ones' lives with other people as well. For example, they will want their sons and daughters to have life like other people, and that's sorry, I just paused it. So that's the point I'm trying to make. What comparison did you like? If I were to go back and how we are born, was it the like the process was the same, but at the end of the day, it wasn't like. I mean, people were different. Their genes were different. Their heritage, their lineage was different, not heritage. So, like our existence on this planet has its own distinction from others. Yes, on common grounds we can talk about a lot of common things, but that doesn't mean that the individuality that we have, we start comparing it with other people. So, and that life is a gift. Whatever situation, however you're born, definitely I'm talking about my scenario, how I perceive life. um, I see myself as a very, very grateful person. I never had any issues with the food, right? Food was always, I always have had money to buy food, touch wood. I have had the opportunity to have the world class education at top universities. I've had the privilege to get the education from top people and making some good relationships. I mean, that's a very uh, alien word for me, but making some good acquaintance friendships. That's the best way I can put myself. Acquaintance friendships, stranger friendships, and then interacting with people from most part of the world. I got this opportunity within India itself, within Australia, sort of, not India. And this has been an amazing journey. I have been growing myself on different aspects. In addition, I have had the opportunity to travel around all the top three metro cities in this country, Australia, and travel as in travel, not going into a five-star hotel for 4 nights and then spending three in the hotel bedroom and then 1 night for sightseeing. I don't see travel like that. Travel is like co-travel. I'll explain someday, but this video is more about the synopsis that I'm trying to make about what is about to come in the future. Okay, so finishing upon this point that comparison is really a poison. It doesn't let us anywhere. I know there would be some unfairness in life, right? There would be some challenges that will make us think, "Oh my God, why it would have to be in that fashion." Um, I learned from one of the great heroes. Uh, I don't want to name the hero, but if someone gets the gist of it, it's just very close to my cultural and my uh, heritage that I have. Why I'm not naming is because right now people have perception of their own kind. They develop brains of their own. Even if I speak good about someone, they will find a fault, especially like the heroes, the gods, and the people who we worship and follow religiously. If even if I were to say any good things about a particular figure, they will find a fault of me, maybe not sitting in a correct position while speaking that. So I will avoid that because I know there are this multicultural people might have access to the videos that are now I'm going to make. So I will be, and I'm going to put these on record always. So I'm not going to delete them. So I want to uh, keep it like out of any anyone. I don't want to trouble anyone. I don't want to offend anyone's and feelings that they also might have for that hero or the Okay, now they might get offended that I'm calling this figure a hero. Uh, but why I'm calling a hero? Because if I say he is worshipped religiously in India, and then obviously it gives away the thing. Then there would be another correlation that okay, I might be tapping into. So okay, so just without naming anything or going into the depth, the lesson that I learned from this great being was actually articulated by Sadhguru. So Sadhguru has articulated a lot of things, and I really love this man. How my perception towards life has changed is mostly because of Sadhguru. So one of the things that Sadhguru uh, puts, that's his articulation, and I perceive the same way. And then I understood this after so many years of my parents worshipping him, but me not being too uh, enthusiastic about it. But I got the point. So which is the main thing? The point was how he was one of the greatest kings of his kingdom, of the how he established the from the small city, and then he went on to rule a lot of parts of India. Now, um, there was one personal issue that he had, but in this story, I see a greatest love story of all time, right? The ending is not good because of the societal pressure, of the issues that he had in his leadership position. He had to abandon his loved one, and then also his kids, which is a heartbreaking story. It is painful as it gets. But the great being lived his life unflinched. He went on to do his time as a king, and he is worshipped as a great king, as a god, as a messenger. And there are many stories, and everyone has his perception, and they are free to do so. Now, the point here is he lived his life unflinched. There were challenges that normal human being, now that we see it, um, it's really we feel for that man. When we are in the position where we are not we can judge people, right? Then people will make up stories and they will say, oh, but he didn't do that thing right. Why? Now there are 100 things that when a person is in position, he has to make decisions according to those situations. Now, something that is not done right is doesn't mean that that person's emotions or feelings were also corrected. I know I'm speaking a little cryptically, and that's the way I want to put it. But the point here is to to see life as a learning phase, not as a destination. We will achieve the destination that we think of by staying on this learning phase and learning about things. So, how I start this journey is the first I have to clear an English test. English test, IELTS exam. I am going to aim for 9 each in all the modules: reading, speaking, listening, writing. The other one is I'm working towards one important aspect of you know starting a new journey here, and I'm going to get things done before August 2022. I have committed to myself that I'll be in a driving position of my life for all the decisions that I will make from here on. At this point, there are okay. There was this how saw life prior to, let's say, March, right? March, April, May was a period where I was doing a lot of different experiments to see what is my purpose in life, where am I going now. And before that, I was thinking how I'm going to live life, because I did not see the normal life. How a normal person sees life: they want to marry, have a kid, and then they want to grow old and get retired. I was scared about this life. Now, scared is a very underestimated word that I'm using. It's a very it doesn't give the intensity of what I felt. I used to just think, oh, that's it. That I get married and then I have a kid and then I go to job for 40 years, boom, and then after that I retired and then read newspaper. Oh my God! Now, given that the world has moved to the social media phase, everyone is doing what they like, and if you put heart and soul into it, you are destined to achieve success in that area. If we were to think on these lines and just be like everyone were to focus on this, everyone would live a free and happy life. But obviously, uh, everything can't get perfect. There has to be some involvement of karma, some involvement of how some things are, uh, you know, working out, which is beyond at least my understanding. So, and that's why not everyone has a equal life. And then, okay, coming back to the point, I used to think that where do I go from there? And during that time, I was okay. I will confess here, I failed one English test 5 times. Now you're saying my English is decent. Speaking English is decent. I wasn't failing because of speaking. I was failing because of the reading thing. I failed it 5 times. Now there were a lot of other issues involved, and my mind, it was uncertain situation, crazy uncertain. I'm talking about last year because immigration wasn't opening up, and I am just sitting down wondering where is life heading, and I was scared to death. Not death is, but I was scared. But then I was like, where do I go from here? I was all in tatters. Even if I had not gotten this anxiety phase, and that my life would have been normal at that time, this confusion would have not gone. I would have lived a very mediocre life, if you want to call it mediocre. I don't use the word mediocre as in just in financial terms. I use it in financial, spiritual, mental terms of how a human being is supposed to evolve. I was thinking I will do menial jobs, right? I'll enjoy little things in life, develop myself spiritually. Now, I would have lived a happy life, but mediocre as in the capacity and the most, you have the potential to do things. Now, I feel it when I am sitting down and thinking about few things and working upon them. I think I have a lot of potential. And when I say this, I is not, I'm talking about myself. Everyone feels the same. If you were to think about something, you were to ponder upon some ideas, you can be like, okay, that's my area, man. I can just nail it. What is this guy doing? Some person watching this video says, what is this guy doing? He's making all these mistakes. I have better potential to articulate things and speak about a lot of stuff. Now, when that happens, that's the potential I'm talking about. That's that's where if you can think it, you can do it. But that's 99%, not even 95. 95%, the stats say 95% people do the normal life and 5% the extraordinary one. But in this, the point I'm making here is 99% people won't do what they think they can do. They won't even take the first step. And in those 1%, those take the first step, and then the first step in a proper way, in a determined way, in a proper pattern where they want to go in life. They are out of them, out of those 1%, 99.9% succeed. And now that has to be very, there has to be a lot of clarity about it. You have to be clear what you are aiming for, where you want to go in life. Now, when these things were bothering me, I was having interaction with a lot of different people, online, obviously. Life was okay. One correction here: a lot of people, as in like, sorry, There was they thought I have stopped using the video. They were going to close it. It's been 20 minutes of the video. That's why. Okay, so they the point was that I was clueless. I was not speaking to people a lot. Right? There was few interactions, not many. That's a big attraction. I was speaking to a lot of few people, and I know why I'm doing that, but few people, and then out of those, there was one of the mentors who were in this amazing arena. They were, talking about all the great things and how to develop yourself. Now, I met my mentor, whose name is sorry, whose name is Swati Bhatnagar, right? So when I met her, there was like online meeting, and then I discussed things, and then the way she was articulating things, I was like, okay, there is this different vibe here, because definitely there was a lot of things that were unanswered in my head. So here I was trying to see where this taking, and I had this positive vibe about it, because the vibe that you feel from a person when they talk about few things that you have no clue about what language they're speaking, even if, for example, it's the same common language, English, but what sort of, you know vibration that language has, what sort of intensity that language has. So I was connecting with that intensity, and I got opportunity, and that was I am actually, I'll just confess, I was pausing the video. The reason is there was some issue. I need to drink water, and so I thought better if I can pause it and not make too much mess in the video, because I'm not going to now finish this video, not upload it, right? It's 20 minutes above, it's going on YouTube anyways. Okay, so when I was interacting with the mentors, she introduced me to this arena. Amazing people. Everyone is like thinking about life in a different way, mostly in a way where they are not clutched in the freedom, uh, in the in the slavery of uh, the corporate structure, or the template of life, how it is designed. Even they were not, if not free thinkers, they were at least talking about freedom here. Now I was connecting here. I was like, oh my god, there is an opportunity where people might have. I will find a lot of people like me thinking that this is not way life should be, right? And I got excited, so I joined the arena, and then then the best things started happening. How Swati kept guiding me few things. Uh, she said, okay, build up goals, build up dreams, what you want to do in life, and this and that. I was like, oh my god, this is the best place ever. I had a run of 6 months, more than 6 months, and around 150 days of not missing reading or listening to audio. It was a crazy, crazy, great consistency. But to confess now, I came to Sydney, and then things evolved a little bit. Not evolved actually. They sunk down. They changed a little bit, and I was stuck. So I kept on thinking, what is the best situation here? What do I do now? In my head, I have a lot of different ideas that I was getting when I was in that house, the Hawthorne house. I know I'm telling like it's a reference. I've talked about that house, or maybe I will talk about this house sometimes in the next few videos. So I had these ideas like, okay, I can put them into action, because how I see life is maybe I can do something remarkable here. And now here I'm not massaging my own ego. I'm When I say me, I believe every human being has this tendency, this potential, that when they think like this, when they see, okay, I can make a change here, they are sure shot destined to succeed. um, which is, it should be a motivation, not a self-pump thing. So yeah, I got this, and now I haven't been able to read and listen to audios, but my mind is still there because that Anina has given me this vision where I can take my life from there on. Um, it looks like a late vision with this. No, I'm very young actually. This is, I don't know, maybe, it looks good. Too early white, but that's a style. I think I will make a style out of it. Maybe the lot of pressure that you have there of different things that we don't want to get into, but that's why they turned white. Okay, coming back now, I have the vision for life. I started the YouTube channel from the motivation I got from there, right? Now I know I can take it to a next level. I can, transcend life from what I thought I could do. I can take, I can do multiple things. I can take it to next level of the understanding of how I thought in my imagination life is going to turn out. Now, there is a lot of talk about self-talk, a lot of emphasis on self-talk. I'm doing better self-talk now. I'm wishing for better life. Um, Here, I will like to make a small point as well. Power of spoken word, or how my mother would put it, Saraswati Mata Jadamuti Betindi, Devada Puttanamuli. Or in Indian diaspora, Indian culture, we know it that when we are uh, supposed to speak in a certain positive way, so that we actually attract positive. Now, I'm not saying I was saying positive or negative. I was saying specific things. It was weird because you are very young. I'm still young. I'm talking about very, very young. When you're very, very young, you want to have like a little bit of adventure, a little bit of wildness to life. So I was, attracting few things that was like, I want to live life like this. And it was happening. Now it has started happening like that. Now there is a lot of turbulence around, but I am getting the taste of that medicine that I actually wished once upon a time. When I'm getting the taste of the medicine, I'm like, oh my god, I will waste my life like this. This would be a wastage of complete uh, potential of one things that they can make a change with. So that is why I started focusing on, improving my ability to reason things, and having better approach, and doing better positive self-talk about where I can take this life from. So yeah, very grateful about that arena, about the mentors what we, and where I can scale it from here on. And now, I've talked about the few things that I want to do. Now there is another point that I emphasize on. I want to bring something new into the, like, how we see life. I have few ideas which I will talk in a lot of detail later on, someday, like maybe after 2 years. The reason why I say this is I need a little bit of platform. Now, this is a platform, but this is not yet going anywhere. I'm still not to the mark where I want to be. After 108,000 subscribers, I will disclose that what I'm trying to achieve through the all these things combined. There is public speaking aspect of it, strong public speaking aspect, and a lot of innovation, disruption, and how we think about life, and what can be, and bringing certain dimensions of life. So, okay, mm, given all these things, I'm sure there are more things waiting. Video is getting too long. I'll just finish off within few minutes. So I'm developing upon the idea of, maybe thinking about shooting videos with more preparation, with more content that is relatable, so that I can actually get the reach now. So I will finish off this video, which was the last video, and I wanted to make a long one so that I give a clear view where I'm heading from here. Now the day thing will stop, but technically I will just speak about few things, and I will take a it will not be a practice anymore. I will take a topic and I will elaborate and articulate on that topic, my thoughts, my reasoning. With this I will finish off the video. It was pleasure doing this 112 days. Looking forward to improving my journey and improving myself as a public speaker, and also making impact in people's life. Okay, in before I go, I just realized something. Yesterday I had this interaction with this young girl. So I was thinking how where is life heading, uh, with life as in like where is generational thing going. uh, Now she described a few things. She's like 23, very young. When I was 23, I was attracting weird things in my life. I wanted to live life in a very weird way. But how I am making decisions now, I saw that in her at the age of 23, where how she articulated what she wants to do. Now, her name is Niharika. Shout out to her. If she sees this, then be great, because uh, she can get the message that I was thinking in a better articulated way, you know. So how I saw that, I was like, okay, if she stays on this course, this girl has the power to change the world. Why? Because she already has the talent. She's already working upon it. She showed me some of her work, and I was like, oh my god, like it is such an amazing time we're living in. People like this, they can design few things, and then they can actually scale it to a level which was not possible a few years ago. If let's say few years, as in 10 years ago, when social media wasn't a thing, it was a leisure thing. Now people are making career out of it. At that time they were doing a lot of great stuff. People had a lot of potential, but it was so hard to reach out to other people and show them I have talent. And now we have all this arena is open. The world is an arena, and it is open through social media. We can showcase our talent to persons sitting from one end of the world to the other end of the world. But the point is, people are still using it for leisure activities. One of the comparisons that also we talked about, how some people just shoot a cringe-worthy video, and they just cringe-worthy, like they make this sound is coming from the behind. They are lip what do you call it? I mean, lip syncing, that something like that. Lip sync it, yeah. So this is the best time. If some people can think that they have these creative, disruptive ideas where they can bring in a lot of information, they have the power to change the world. With this, I will sign off. Thank you so much. Whoever has listened to more than 100 videos and thought and listened and also watched to these 100 videos, I really thank you, because even if it was one person, it was great, great boosting morale of other person. Even if you watch the video, because at the end of the day it was practice and I was trying to reach out. Now I will put proper names and increase the reach of these videos, so I can get more audience. My purpose of practicing has been completed. Now I will scale up a little bit further, and also probably sit with my hair combed down. And with this I will finish, but my authenticity will not go. I will come as it is. I'm not going to uh, you know do something that yes, presentable, but still authentic. Okay, finally I will go. Thank you.